Have you ever wondered how the Lich would play as themselves in Dead by Daylight? Look no further. I found out how. Hello everybody, Vigo's Shadow here, and welcome to the Killer Murder Methods. This is a guide how to play exactly like how the killer would act in the entity's realm. In this video, we'll be playing as the Lich, otherwise known as the Whispered One, Lord of the Rotted Tower, the Master of Secrets, few dare to speak his true name, which is Vecna.
Keep themselves entertained.
I'll be going over their power, the type of killer they are, their perks, and lastly what they prioritize in order to play exactly like how they would. Okay, so first let's go over Vecna's power here. So it is called Vile Darkness. Bound with the skin and flesh of men, this book is packed with spells both forbidden and wicked. So we have a spell selection menu. There is 4 different spells that the Lich has. Mage Hand, it creates a magical hand that lifts down pallets or blocks uprights pallets for 4 seconds. Flight of the Damned conjures 5 flying entities that pass through objects and injure survivors. Dispelling Sphere casts a moving invisible sphere that reveals survivors and temporarily disables magic items. Fly, briefly move faster ignoring pallets and vaults. And then we have a special item here, which is magic items. So treasure chests can be found across the entire map that contain magic items for survivors to equip. These are like boots, gauntlets, and different variations of that. So you can like reveal aura of, pretty much revealing the aura of every ability. So it could be a fly ability, it could be the sphere, Flight of the Damned, or like when Magic Hand is used. There is special items as well. So there is the hand and the eye of Vecna. Very rarely, treasure chests will contain the hand or eye of Vecna. When picked up and used by the survivor at full health, they cost them a health state. Reveal the location with Killer Instinct for 4 seconds and grant them a special ability. So with the hand of Vecna, a fast locker entry teleports the survivor to a further locker. With the Eye of Vecna, a fast locker exit hides the survivor's aura and grants haste for 12 seconds. So you have 2 of those, which I believe the Hand of Vecna is way better. So yeah, that is the killer's power. A lot of interesting concepts thrown into one. Because of the killer's power, we now know the type of killer they are. I pulled up a reference image to showcase different types of killers, and I could safely say that Vecna / the Lich is a little bit of a hybrid because they have 4 spells, but what we mainly can see here is 3 consistent things. They're a mobility killer, they're a ranged, and they're a disabler, but it's only at like certain intervals. He's not all of these at once, it's just like he shifts around, so like with it, you know, if that makes any sense, because you can only use the spell for a certain amount of time and then it goes on cooldown. So 1 second the Lich is a mobility killer and has that flight, so he's gaining that direct speed, and then the next second he could switch into a disabler to help him get around the loops with either the ranged attack using it. So like disablers is like killers whose powers help them get around loops and pressure survivors. So like that, what's the spell called for sure? I think it is, oh yeah, the Mage Hand. So yeah, the Mage Hand can like block pallets, so that's disabling pallets for them. Flight of the Damned is like disabling windows, so that if they're vaulting the window, you can set it up so that you're forcing them to either take the window and take damage or forcing them away from it. So that's being a disabler. So, and then you could also kind of find them too with the Dispelling Sphere, which is nice. So yeah, the Lich is a combination of these 3. Next, we're going to showcase Vecna's base kit perks to see how that influences their playstyle as well if you just use their perks alone. So first we have Weave Attunement. You are so attuned to magical energies that you can sense even minor ripples around enchantments. When an item becomes depleted for the first time, it is dropped. You see the aura of dropped items. Survivors within 12 meters of dropped items have their auras revealed to you. Affected survivors see the item's aura. When a survivor picks up a survivor item, they suffer from Oblivious status effect for 30 seconds. No number of novelties will protect you from me. So that's honestly a pretty good one, because essentially if they have an item they really like, they're going to probably end up picking it back up. Next we have Languid Touch. Your dreadful aura is so suffocating that even terrifying scenes tire your prey. When a survivor within 36 meters of you scares a crow, they suffer from the exhausted status effect for 10 seconds. It has a cooldown of 5 seconds. Submit to me. It is inevitable. So, and then we have Dark Arrogance. When everything is going right, you are inescapable. You are an inescapable inevitability. Increases the duration you are blinded by any means, and the duration of pallet stuns by 15%. Increases regular vault speed by 25%. Run all you want. I will not be denied. Vecna. Now, honestly, these perks are pretty decent, but mainly it's going to be causing exhaustion and oblivious, so that's kind of like disabling them in a way, still keeping with that theme of being a disabler killer. We also have the Dark Arrogance, which is kind of like another one as well, which is honestly a con, because if we get blinded or stunned, we suffer a little bit more for that, but the trade-off is having regular vault speed being 25%, so we can get over some vaults pretty quickly. So we'll be definitely using that perk for sure. Yeah. Next, we will delve into what the killer's priorities are. In Dead by Daylight, there are 4 categories. Within these categories, we can see what the killers deem a priority based on their personality within the bio, perks, and dialogue/quotes. I've already combed through a bunch of the lore and other places and found out that this killer's priority focuses on himself. Honestly, there's not really a lot of priorities that this guy really has, because he, without going into the bio too much, he allowed himself to come into the fog and learn the dark secrets of the entity's realm. And he is mainly testing his magic spells, and that's what he's literally all about. The bio heavily focuses on it and everything else. I guess the only priority he really would have in a match is if somebody takes the Eye of Vecna or the Hand of Vecna. He gets really mad when somebody does that, so probably chasing down those survivors and getting those items back would be a priority for the Lich/Vecna. But otherwise, I don't know. It could literally be any category. I don't think he's specific. In the lore and other places, it doesn't specifically state what he's trying to go for, so this one makes it very difficult. So honestly, yeah, it could be any of these categories. He's learning the secrets, so he's probably going to want to do Gatekeeper 1 match. He's probably going to want to do Brutality 1 match. Like he could literally go between all of them. So he has multiple priorities. In fact, he might want to hit every priority. So probably stomping generators, keeping exit gates closed, sacrificing them all, hunting them all, brutality. Like he pretty much hits the mark on everything because he's very experimental. So that's what I'm trying to get at here. So yeah, that one's kind of like a tougher one. But yeah, essentially all priorities is his priorities because he wants to learn everything. All right, so before we play, we got to get a couple things in order, just to recap here. So first, we're going to only play using their base kit with no add-ons so that I don't get an advantage. Next, we're going to focus on the priority, which is honestly all of them. There's not one we really need to focus, so it's kind of like playing the match like normal, and hopefully we double pip and hit all the categories, really. And then third, we're going to try to get every single one of these perks to activate. So hopefully they're bringing items, hopefully they're scaring crows, which I'm pretty sure they will, and regular vault speed, which is just right off the bat default. So yeah, I'll see you in the match. All right, we are playing as the Lich, aka Vecna, on Grim Pantry Backwater Swamp. So let's go ahead and choose our spell that we'd like to cast. We're going to go ahead and hit that one here. I think that's a really good one to cast. See if we catch anybody in the midst there. And we'll go ahead and fly. See if we can catch anything else here. All right, we catch somebody going up there. Looks like they may want our attention here. We caught 2. Okay, we actually failed on that one. Oh, okay. Guess I was too busy kind of like looking around. All right, we can actually catch one of them here, I believe. Okay, we actually hit her. Nice. We hit her here. We actually have vault speed, so let's go ahead and use that. Okay, and we get her here too. Nice. They did take the item in the chest, whatever that may have been. Okay, we can probably go ahead and hook them. We have a dip off the side here too. Really good spawn. Really good spawn for that. Okay. Now let's go ahead and cast a spell. See if we can catch Fang in any of that. We don't, but somebody messes up on their gen here, so we will go ahead and take that. I think he crouched, yeah. Okay, we actually hit him somehow. Somehow we hit him. We won't question that. We don't have our flight spell, so we can't really take that. They might go for the window anyway. Oh wow, they don't go for that specific window that I was thinking they would. Okay. I can actually vault that a little bit faster. I don't think he knows that. Yeah, I don't think he knows that I can vault that a little bit faster. Because I have Dark Attunement, or whatever that is. What's it called? Dark Arrogance. Alright. That gen was really close to being done, so we could probably go ahead and get back on that gen. I know someone's here, though. Let's go ahead and use our flight ability. Probably right now. There was somebody here. Let's go ahead and stomp on this gen while we have a chance. I guess Jonah went into the basement and casted that spell. Okay, they ducked. Are they here even? Oh, no, they went to the other... We can go ahead and focus a little bit more on gens. At least we're getting them out of the way. As long as we're chasing them away from gens, we'll go ahead and accept that. Okay, they actually managed to get that done. Okay, we actually hit them. I have Dark Arrogance, so we can go ahead and take the window here, because we can vault it pretty fast. Okay, we just managed to hold on to that, and we could take her right here. Okay, nice, not bad. We lose a gen, but that's okay. Weaving spiders is going to hurt a little bit, but... Let's go ahead and hook them there, take that gen if we can. I seen an aura. He must have some sort of, like, obsession perk. Okay, we do see him, though. Looks like he wants me to follow him here. Oh, whoops. I thought I was going up that. Let's see. Oh, wow. He actually was able to finesse that. Okay, let's leave him here. Last thing we want is him to get the edge over us. Oh, okay. I'll definitely take the pallet, for sure. The stun stings a little bit more because we actually have that. Somebody disturbed a crow. Where was that? I guess I didn't see them quick enough. But they were definitely within our radius. I think Jonah might have been around here somewhere. So let's go ahead and fly back to that gen that was really close to being done. Yeah, because they're already... Oh, it's still regressing. Good to know. Okay, we find Laura here. Oh, okay, she's over there. We missed it by quite a sum. Oh, okay, there was scratch marks here. I didn't see her, I guess. I might have really missed it. Okay, David's right over here. Okay, we actually get him down. That was actually not David, that was Jonah. We'll take that. And since he's very much... Wow, we're down to one gen already. And one of those gens happened to be the one that was really close to being done. We best hope that it's still regressing. But we have a little bit of a 3-gen here, so that ain't bad. Nice. She'll go ahead and throw that. Little does she know, I could just lift this up. Okay, we take her there. Let's cast an Aura Ball right here. Try to cover all our bases there. As much as we can. Yep, and Laura's already on this gen. She is moving fast. We already know where she's at. This helps a bunch. Okay, we actually injure her here. She might have thought we did not pay attention to that. Okay, she actually gets this next pallet here. No, she doesn't. Nice. That was really close. She had a lot of material. As long as that one still regresses, I think we're okay. We just gotta really watch our gen game here. Yep, especially now. That does not hit her, but we definitely want to keep on this gen for sure. And keep a watchful eye. Ah, yeah, that just barely started. They might go off and heal, which that's okay. Let them take the heal. We want to let this regress as much as possible, so we'll keep on that. I think we can actually get this here. Yeah, even with Laura Croft's perk here. 1 second. Okay, yeah, we can just go ahead and cast Fly. He might have tried to juke us. I don't know what that was for. A little bit of... Oh, damn, he went just bot right away. That's kind of crazy. Okay, we see Laura here. We actually catch her in the crossfire. Oh, wow. I might be able to get a hit off, possibly. Nice, it wears off right when I need it. We'll just go ahead and fly back. Okay, nice. Doing a pretty good job just trying to control this. Stun hurts, but that's alright. We'll go ahead and peep this one out if we can. Dang, I think that sailed right over. Think we get this? Jonah's right there. Go ahead and fly. Okay, yeah, let's just see if we could track her out. We want this still regressing. They do pick up Fang. Dang. Okay, we get Laura here. Let's go ahead and just... Oh yeah, the bot's there too. I forgot about the bot, man. Jonah's right there. We'll take that when we can. No way. Oh, that's really depressing, honestly. Because not only did they not get that, but they also take a hook state for that. That's really crap. Alright, now we're going to put this guy in the next best location for us, and that is the basement. We may have lost a pretty good early game / mid game, but we have the end game pretty much on lockdown. Okay, let's use a little bit of that. We see where he's at, or the injured... Actually, no, we see the injured Fang? No shot, we see the injured Fang. David might actually have us here. Okay. We can get her down. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and... We will go ahead and just take her. Even though David's like... Oh, shoot. I forgot about David. Or Jonah, I should say. We did get a person to fully deplete their med kit there, and they dropped it, and there's an item that was dropped there too. So we had some value, but I don't think I've seen them as much. Okay, I see David now. Alright, cool. Okay, nice. We'll actually just take that. I'm fine with that. I don't know where Jonah's at, but we can just go ahead and hook David. We'll play into the end game. I feel like Vecna would like a challenge. It's not like just kill them all. Probably start over here first. Okay, usually it likes to spawn there sometimes. We're going to mainly be using Flight and Aura. Actually, you know what? I think I know where I might be, actually. It's not? I feel like I checked the main 3 areas where it likes to be. Maybe it's in the middle, actually. Let's go ahead and check through the middle. This hatch actually got me stumped. Oh, I know where it is. It's probably underneath the docks. Wow. This hatch is confusing now. It's confusing me. All right, Jonah, I'm not actually pulling your leg. I'm confused here. Let's see. Oh, he is over there. Did he actually find it? He's just going to give up. All right. Well, as Vecna, we will not show mercy. I don't even know where the hatch was, to be honest. He just gave up. We'll take. And down he goes. What a Mori for him, too. Absolutely crazy. All right, now let's do a little bit of recap with what we did here. So we have Weave Attunement. We've seen a couple auras did get depleted, and I think I may have seen their auras, depending. I think that I did see a little bit of their auras that was around, like, the middle. That might have been where we seen that perk activate. Still, not so much of a good perk. But either way, we had Languid Touch. I did see that somebody scared a crow, and I'm not sure. We don't see their aura when that happens. They just get exhausted for 10 seconds, which I'm like, okay. I don't think we were chasing that person, so we didn't get a lot of value. It did activate, but we did not get a lot of value off that. And then Dark Arrogance. We actually was able to use that a couple times when we were in chase. That bit 25% more vault speed actually did help us out quite a bit in quite a few scenarios here. Either way, yeah, we did pretty good as a Lich. We decided to double pip, like I said we were going to try to do, and we were able to do quite a bit. So we had some pretty good chases. We had a lot of bit in the brutality category. All 4 of them did die. And we had a very strong end game. We focused on gens, and we were adaptable when we needed to be. I feel like Vecna would kind of have that intelligence when to kind of switch up the game there. But yeah, that was how to play the Lich, aka Vecna, in Dead by Daylight. Thanks for watching. Vigo, signing off.